Okay, so welcome to video number 6, and we're going to talk about image optimization. So we touched base briefly on this earlier in the previous videos, but like I said, most WordPress sites have slow loading images. Not just WordPress sites, but websites in general. Especially depending on where your visitor is located and of course how fast their internet connection is. Now, you have to assume that your visitors don't have a fast internet speed because you want it to be as fast as possible. So in this day and age, if you really think about it, you need to have images on your site because it creates more human engagement. So you can't say, I'm not going to have any images either and just go with text, because otherwise that would just be boring, right? So one thing to keep in mind is, firstly, you want to make sure that you have the right file format. So for example, JPEGs and PNG files are what you want to use when it comes to putting them on your blogs, on your WordPress site, and all that. JPEGs and PNGs are file formats or images, essentially, that are squeezed down and they are compressed, but they are for web use. Now, GIFs, on the other hand, are basically animated images, but they are also compressed as well. And like I said, these files are very, very web friendly. Now, back in the day, you would have to manually compress your images. So say, for example, like I said, you had 100 or 200 images. What you would have to do is you would manually go into Photoshop, you would open the image, you would save it from, let's say it would be normally 5 megabytes, for example, and you would save it as a JPEG or a PNG, and it would decrease it down to a file size of about 100 to 200 kilobytes. So we have about 1,000 kilobytes within 1 megabyte. So you would be able to compress it a good amount, but yet if you add it up, and let's say you have 100 kilobytes per image, and then you have 10 images, that's already 1 megabyte. So that's the problem that you would face, is that the more images you have, it just adds up. So that was back in the day. Now you can, and the good news is that there are a number of tools and WordPress plugins that will actually help you achieve this without you having to buy Photoshop and how to learn it and all of that. So let's go ahead and discuss them right now, and I'm going to show it to you so that you're aware of what's out there. So what you're looking for is a WordPress plugin that you can simply install into your WordPress site that will automate the process of optimizing and compressing your images. At the end of the day, you're going to be busy, so you're not going to have time to sit there and optimize. You need something that will kind of do it automatically every time you upload an image. So we've tested several of them, and out of the ones that we've tested, we've come down to 2. The one that we really like is called Smush Image Compression and Optimization. So if you go to wordpress.org/plugins/wp-smushit, so that's SMUSHIT, so smush it. So when you go here, there are some free levels, there are some obviously paid levels as well, but this is the one that we tested that out and it actually worked. We have tested other ones out and they've actually messed up our site, but this one definitely we can recommend. So come here. You can also go into your WordPress dashboard and do a search for WP Smush It, or just Smush Image. And of course, look for the author. The author is going to be WPMU space dev. So this one's good. Another one is called EW Image Optimizer. It's EWWW Image Optimizer. And that's another good one as well.